Hi. Hi, it's Rhonda. I'm recording. This is my new phone, so I'm having a little bit of trouble with it. So, I hope you can see me and hear me okay. I wanted to say, I had 2 more, premonitions, visions about the election, who's ever following the election, and, I wanted to share them. I'm putting them on video now, and I'm going to do a different format because I have a lot to say, not just about this, but about other visions I've been having since I was a teenager, and psychic experiences I've had, and they're not religion related, they're spiritual. And like I said, I'm not into the church. I can't rattle off scriptures. My predictions don't come from scriptures. Nothing irks me more when a Bible thumper tries to push their hell and damnation unless, repent. They're just rhetoric. It's just like over and over stuff. It's not how I talk to God. I talk to God myself. I don't need the church or some pastor to tell me I'm a sinner because I don't go to church. I haven't memorized the Bible. This is bull. I think they're phony. They're scammy. And them charging people $150 for a seat in one of their seminars is very scammy. I've read tarot cards and charged $20 a reading, which is dirt cheap. And to me, that's as far as I've gone about charging people for things. I usually just tell you what I do, dream interpretations, all kinds of things. But anyway, my vision, these 2 are about the election, and I think it's a big thing because it keeps following me around. So the one, I was standing in front of a woman, and she had like a battle chest plate on her, and it was in the shape of a woman, and I could only see her from her neck to her waist, and I was standing pretty close to her, and I could read there were numbers all over inside, like imprinted into the vest that she was wearing. And I was looking at them, and they were very clear because it was a vision, because as I said before, if you've ever watched one of my videos, in vision, everything is just like daytime. It's just as clear as a bell. You can see every knot mark on the wood. You can see everything crystal clear because it's the mind's eye that's seeing it. It's not the human eye. Anyway, so I was looking at her, and I was thinking, oh my God, all these numbers. And I could see them clearly. And in the background, there was a podium standing behind her, and there were men in suits, young men, rushing back and forth with portfolios and paper packets and receipts, like long sheets of paper with numbers on them. And they were all excited, and there were lights like flashing off and on. And the woman just stood still, and they were saying, oh my God, we've got new numbers, and they were like running into each other, and numbers were like flying off in the air, these little numbers like the ones that were on her chest plate. And the ones on her chest plate were engraved. They were not going to be removed. They were hers. And anyway, this went on for a little bit, and I kept saying, this woman, there was big excitement. It was happening fast. There was speed in the vision. Like the men were running, and the numbers were flying all over the place. These little tiny numbers and symbols and things. And I said, this woman is going to be very important. And oh my God, she's really going to help change things. This is a very important thing. And that was. And then I came out of it, and I kind of thought I didn't remember the vision right away, but like 10 minutes after I woke up, I was like, oh my God, I had a vision. And so I'm telling it now, and I think I know what it means. It's about the voter fraud, and that the truth is being revealed, and a woman will be a very big part of it, be part of the reveal. And it's happening if you follow this at all. And this is important. This is not something like my husband keeps saying, oh, you shut up. Well, I'm sorry, the visions keep coming. And I know this is part of the great cleansing. It's a period that I've been waiting for 25 years, my first visions. Well, the second vision I had last night was that there was a man and there was another man. He was a friend, and the second man was sort of off in the background. And the first man had a room, and he had a house, and he had just moved in. And it was full of the most delectable gourmet foods. He had packed it full of all these foods that were like decadent and expensive, and he had all these expensive furnishings and pictures and things that were all like extravagant in his house. And I was just like an observer, and all of a sudden I saw the next scene. He's standing there and he's like, oh my God. And his house had been broken into, and all the good stuff had been taken. Like, some of the furniture was left, but the gourmet foods and all the pictures and the things had been stolen. He just went like kind of Kevin in Home Alone when he put on the shave cream, and he was like devastated. And I said, oh my God. And he said, oh my God. And he said, I don't believe this. Everything was gone. And the next scene was, he was in the second man's house. And the walls were white. And he was sitting at a table. It was a bare table. There weren't many furnishings in, just some. And some of them were the first man's, whose stuff had been stolen. There were the furnishings and the pictures. And also, he was at the dining room table, and he had his head down on the table. And it wasn't like on his hands or anything. It was just like on the table. Like he was sleeping. He was an older man. And there was a white plate in front of him. And the other man kind of was coming up to him, and he had a fish. And he was kind of dancing the fish up to him. It was a beautiful, big, fat, gourmet flounder. It was fried fish. And he was dancing it up to him. The guy was still out, sleeping on the table. And he was looking intently at the man at the table, kind of like mocking him. And I knew he had stolen all this guy's stuff, or taken it. And there was not a damn thing the first guy could do about it. And he kind of like danced the fish up to the guy, and he put the fish on the plate. And he kind of looked at him like, and he took a little piece of fish that had fallen off the big fish, the huge, beautiful piece of fish that was now on the white plate. And he took a bite out of it, and he just kind of like was just like enjoying it. And it was like, I was watching and I was thinking, oh boy, this is going to be good. And it was a very powerful feeling of like, your best friend just stole all your stuff, and there's not anything you can do about it, fella, and you're still out of it. You don't have a clue what's going on. And this guy's got your knickknacks, your paintings, your expensive vases, and all your gourmet food, and it's now his. And I knew right away. It was like, what that meant. That that Trump is going to retake the White House very soon. It's going to be a flip. And Biden was the guy at the table with his head down, passed out, sleeping. And the White Rooms, the White House, the White Plate, the White House, and he served this beautiful gourmet fish. And he was kind of taunting him even while he was sleeping. He was going like, too bad. So anyway, those were my visions. And, so Trump is going to overtake, and we need him now because it's bad. And so I just wanted to share that. And I'm going to start a channel of my own, a different YouTube channel with just my premonitions on it, my predictions, my visions. I'll tell you about all kinds of things that I've experienced in my life that I know of, including Rainbow Bridge, where animals, pets go after they die, and tell you about it, because I've been there several times to visit my pets who passed, and it was very comforting that they do. Animals who have owners who love them go to this place, and it's beautiful. Okay, round it out. I hope you have a nice day.